All right, real quick, let me stop wasting your time. We're going to get straight to it. Right now, I have a couple of clips to play. We're going to play a Punjabi exposing the trucking industry amongst the immigrants, an actual Punjabi. Then this lady right here is talking about how she created a petition, 1.6 million people signed it, asking for his forgiveness to free him when he unalived 3 people, calling it a simple mistake, which is to me absurd and diabolical. Let's go, baby.
In the sport of Rajinder Singh. I know it was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not
Terrible.
a deliberate choice to harm anyone. He was working hard to support his family, like so many of us, and one wrong decision changed everything. A 45-year prison sentence is not justice.
Yes, it is. 3 people.
It's Naprit. I support Harjinder Singh. It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake.
That look like dude,
It
don't it?
was an accident. He made a terrible mistake.
It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone.
How do you even know
It
this?
was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone. He was working
A
hard to support his
terrible
family,
mistake?
like so many of us.
It was an accident. He was working hard to support his family.
Now you ask me, how is that a terrible mistake when there's a sign that says no U-turns? That's not a mistake. It's telling you no U-turns. Miss me with that. Next clip, baby.
So do you have a message to the what you call the Indian employers? Do you have a message? They're watching you right now. What do you
They
say?
should go back to their fucking country and stop fucking with mine. Straight up. You guys destroyed my fucking industry. You guys think you're doing well and you're successful because you're able to get trucks. Because you're charging fucking LMI drivers fucking $40,000 to start. That's enough for a down payment for any fucking brand new truck. And then you guys pay them cents on the dollar, even if you fucking pay them. And also you guys neglect fucking maintenance. You guys are not smart business guys. You guys are not good for the industry. You guys are fucking everything up. And the government, I don't know why the fuck they allowed you guys to do this, but it's unacceptable. Now think, what if I came into your fucking country and did this bullshit? Would you like it?
Obviously, no one would like it. You understand? But it seems like America, this is why people are like in dire need to come over here, because in this country, it's all about payola. You could pay your way to the top. And foreigners are figuring this out. They're like, really? I could get a fake license, so I could just pay for a license and it could actually be registered with the DMV without taking a test? Might as well go ahead and do that. Send the money. And you know the Punjabis got that bread. So at the end of the day, they're going to come over here and they're going to multiply. They will live in a house they will literally live in a house 10, 15 deep. They don't need a big mansion in the beginning, but trust me, at the end, that will be the main goal. It's evident that it seems like the trucking industry is really being hurt because of immigrant drivers. Now, however, if I'm wrong, correct me. I'm no truck driver, but that's what it looks like from the outside looking in.
My name is Sunny. I've been a long haul trucker in Canada since I was 18. I'm 33 years old. I started off as a diesel and coach mechanic. Then I got into trucking because they explained the lifestyle to me, so I thought it'd be better for me. Well, they exploit the industry, right? Like, obviously, like these companies that are not paying their drivers are getting ahead and building up faster because 25% of your revenue goes to driver pay. They don't even care about maintenance.
Wow.
They'll let you
That's
go
crazy.
drive down the street with like bald tires and they'll make you do it because they're not paying you.
That was ridiculous right there. Where was he going? And on a turn like that, I don't know what he's thinking about, because my boy, you only gonna timber right over that. Why would you even attempt this right here? That's reckless. He asked for it. He got what he deserved.
Born here, so I'll tell them to go fuck themselves. I ain't going because I care about public safety because that's my country, right? But these other guys that their money is stuck 10, 15, 20,000. You have to consider an average driver makes about $7,000 to $8,000 a month. So you're looking at 100,000 take-home income. So we rely on that income, and most of us have housewives, and most of us have kids sitting at home. So we have to provide dual income. That's why people do it. Sometimes these Indian guys will say to me like, "Whoa, if I was born here, I would have my own trucking company. I would be really successful." Okay, yeah, sure. If I had it in my mind that I don't care about maintenance and I don't give a fuck to pay the drivers, I would have done it yesterday too, but I'm not a fucking thief. It's not in my nature. So they let these guys do it. And I blame the guys that let themselves get exploited because you're putting yourself in this situation too. Like these Indian companies, like sometimes like people come there and they get families. I tell them all the time, like, bro, don't work here because your kids are gonna go to the fucking road. So why is it worth it? And you guys are not operating safely. And another thing is like, yo, it's my country. I can't go nowhere else. If I hurt somebody, I have a consciousness, obviously. I don't want to do it regardless anyways, right? But these guys always have it in their head, like if it doesn't go well, then they could go back to their own country. So they already have that mindset. They don't care. Well, yeah, so like I'm born here. You could tell by the color of my skin, like my parents are Indian too. Sometimes people tell me to get the fuck out of my country, which is like the most insulting thing ever. I speak proper English. My communications are well. I'm born here. But like because they look at the color of my skin, they're like, oh, get out of my country. I understand what they're saying too, because like I feel the same way about them too, right? But it's like, why the fuck am I feeling racism now? Like it's so like it sucks because like the same people I want to break bread and butter with and sit down and they're in my profession I want to talk to and work with. Why am I getting judged and assaulted? Like I don't like this. I'm more of a fighter too. Like I'll tell you to come fight me. You want to fight me? Let's go.
Let's go. Put the hands up. But at the end of the day, look, listen. The brokers, everyone is in on it. Just imagine you trying to have a higher profit margin. Let's lower the mileage. Let's lower the dollar rate on the mileage, right? So with that being said, who's going to take that? The immigrants. Why? I told you, they live 15 deep. They don't need to pay as much bills as you think. They live collectively. They pay it collectively. So they're going to take those low rates. All across the boards, guess what's happening now? You see what's going on? Right now, this is a little bit discouraging for anyone who's trying to actually get in the trucking industry, especially if you're an immigrant and you came here and did everything correctly and you got your CDL. Now what? I heard they either suspended it for a second or something is stopped or maybe they can't get it. Y'all let me know in the comments, but either way, that's crazy. And to the truck driver that actually unalived those people by making that wild illegal U-turn, from what I'm hearing is whatever company he was working for lost their license. Now, is it really worth it? Another thing, make sure you go to Media Bezirgan. That is who this video belongs to. I do not own any rights to this video. However, this is a reaction, baby. Let's go.
From here. Like, I understand the immigrants are fucked. I don't like them too. But why are you attacking me? I'm an innocent bystander. So tomorrow somebody could beat me up. Literally, there'd be 5 truckers at this truck stop. Just beat me up because they're frustrated about these fucking Indian drivers that wear flip-flops and drive and don't take things seriously. And they're going to beat me up. So now, is it their fault for not knowing I'm Canadian? Or is it my fault for, like, or is it my fault because I was born in an Indian family, but I'm Canadian? The guy that, with the Florida, that took the left turn and killed 3 people, that's fucking stupid too, because I was in a situation that my truck was breaking down, going down a hill in Arizona, and I wanted to fucking do that too, take a left turn, right? But I was like, yo, is it really worth it? Like, I was like, I knowingly thought about doing it, knowingly it's gonna be a hazard, right? And I thought about it. I was like, it's a hazard. It's a 1% chance. I'm not gonna take that risk. And I made a way to go up the hill and glide down because my engine fan wasn't working and my truck was overheating. So I made a very conscious decision, right? But that guy didn't fucking care. He didn't think that like fucking he could kill somebody. He had no fucking remorse. And that's what these guys are all like. This guy just got caught. But they do this every day. They hit people, they crash into people, they cause accidents, casualties all the time. Since these immigrants started coming here, our truck insurance doubled up. You're not the victim, you're the symptom of being a victim. You're allowing these people to do this.
So if they're causing accidents allegedly across the board, yeah, the insurance company got to get their money back. They don't really care what's going on. They're just going to charge it to the game. Who's going to pay for it? You are.
Even like Indian people say this too. Punjabi da Punjabi la dushmani hunda ya. Work for a proper company, work here properly, and learn the language and try to adapt to our fucking economy, adapt to our culture. If you want to adapt to our culture, why are you here? What if like the British ruled India before? You guys didn't like that. So now you think you guys could come here and try to rule Canada? What fault is that? When you guys came here as international students and applied for fucking business administration, nobody fucking promised you a PR. That wasn't part of the fucking plan. You guys came here to fucking study, but none of you guys do fucking study. You know this. I'm not good at school either, right? So you came here, now you're bitching that you didn't get your fucking PR because you applied for business administration. Okay, fine. You came here to study business administration. Why are you not in that field? Why are you not trying to find jobs for that? When you got your truck driving license, why don't you go be a dentist too then? So it's not like you guys are doing anything legit yourself.
Upset.
You guys are entitled. You guys are spoiled little brats from where the fuck you come from. Your parents never fucking said no to you or whatever the fuck it is. And you guys like lie all the time. You don't live a life of truth. You're very judgmental to other people. You're not good people yourself. Look in the fucking mirror. Do you think you would want your daughter to be with you? Do you think you're a good human being? You think you're trustworthy?
Now, one thing that's actually happening in my city right now as I'm speaking, you have multiple, and this is not a shot to Punjabi people. Listen, man, I love all kind of people. I'm just calling it how it is, right? So we already know most of the yellow cab drivers, they come from the Indian descent. Not all, but most, in New York City at least. And let's just say now in local residential areas, you know, they're buying up homes, they're living in there like 15, 20 deep, and each one has a TLC car parked on the blocks. You know how hard and difficult it is for someone who has a single family home, who lives there, and maybe has people visiting them, or other people that live on the block need to park. Now they can't. They got to park 2-3 blocks away. And I'm not talking about in Manhattan where that's, you know, that's, you get accustomed to doing that over there. But when we're talking about, you know, homes, residential homes, no buildings, it's never supposed to be a clutter. But now, man, listen, nowhere to park.
You know the companies you work for are not going to pay you. You know this. Why the fuck are you guys paying these guys $40,000 to work? Brother, you're not going to make that in 3-4 years of trucking and savings. Even if everything is good, why are you supporting thieves? Why are you supporting bad people? I don't understand why you guys would think that. You guys are sitting with thieves and having dinner every day and you have no remorse for these guys. It's no different than sitting with pedophiles and rapists. In my opinion, bad people are bad people and you guys are supporting them. You're making these guys rich, thinking that you guys are going to be good, but you're not. How's it fucking working so far, huh? Tell me. You think it was a good fucking decision? And then you guys blame the country. Oh, I blame the country. It did this and that to me. Da, 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 da. Okay, brother, the country has faults. Doesn't yours? Why'd you come here then? You weren't happy with your own country, but now you come here and talk shit about mine? Like, go fuck yourself. Who do you think you are? I got my own problems in my own country. I'm allowed to say something. I'm born here. I have citizenship. I've been paying taxes. I don't have a fucking criminal record. I'm doing everything right. I never hurt nobody. I've been driving for a truck for 10 years. I never even ripped an e-log. I fucking did everything legitimately.
Boy,
I've never operated
right
unsafe
now.
equipment. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Ours.
And now you want to cry and bitch and complain and shit because we're not letting you get away being a thief? Because you're working with thieves? Like, you're the problem.
At the same note, there's another truck driver that was talking crazy reckless. Let me play that clip real quick. Watch this.
So I've seen a lot of Punjabi guys and people from India making videos about the situation in Florida. And they all come up saying that it was a heartbreaking situation and that the driver should have never done that. We already know that. And we know that you guys don't mean it because all of you guys do the same actions. You guys do the same thing. So I seen on your video saying, oh, just because the guy had a turban doesn't mean that we are all the same. No, you're not all the same. Your actions are all the same. What happened when we try to pass you on the freeway? When you guys are, you know, telling the trailer and then we try to pass you guys, what you guys do? You guys stepped on it. You guys put your flip-flop all the way inside. I seen you guys. So I want to say that maybe I saw feet on the dashboard driving 75 miles per hour on your phone, your feet on the dashboard looking down. And you're not all the same, but your actions are. I seen you guys eating. I seen you guys peeing. I seen you guys. So I want to say that maybe I saw a guy that was taking a shit while he was driving. I passed him, you know, because he was not on the seat. He was on the side of the seat, you know. What the hell he was doing without a seatbelt and sideways? That motherfucker was shitting on it. So I seen you guys doing all kinds of stunts. And you guys are now saying, nah, you're not the same. Don't look at us, you know, like we are all bad people. No. We don't see you guys like bad people, you know? We see your actions, you know, as not good at all. Because you guys have no respect for us. You guys have no respect for other drivers.